complete like failure to adapt to the surprise basting setup there, and that was very very unlucky. And the fact that they weren't playing too coordinated. Here is Kings Row, and surprise surprise, the surprise bastion once again.
What do they want to do to counter this Bastion on Kings Row?
Well, like if they kept diving like they did on Oasis, they're gonna have a bad time.
So who do you think their key takeaway is going to be? So who do you think their star player on Kings Row is going to be during this time?
Well, right now, it's all the Bastion show. So exploding is the one that's gonna demand the most resources. But if he's the one that people don't adapt to, he's the one that you're gonna see continuously on the kill feed, over and over and over and over again.
I would say, but really important is about his placements, the getting placements. Do you think his rotation in Bastion is going to work well enough, or you think he's just going to be a one spot at a time?
I think he's gonna try to overstay his welcome in areas depending 'cause he's a little cocky sometimes, but like if Team Two actually does something about it, they can actually like punish it better. I do see a double shield scenario coming out. I'm never been a fan of the soldier pick for multiple reasons. Like you can easily do more damage against this with a Pharah comp, but we will see what happens with this because like soldier, you're not really gonna get as much damage in.
Well, I think Soldier Pick is pretty decent, especially taking off the switchy. It's breaking the Ryan shield as well, and then also playing.
Well, like the thing about like soldier, he doesn't have enough consistent damage to do enough shield break. I would like the Hanzo there instead.
Yeah, the Hanzo will be definitely outstanding for the shield break.
Yeah,
Do
and
you
and,
think
and,
they
and
might?
and especially to break bastion comps like a dragon, nothing like a dragon right through the mid.
As of right now, I don't see anything that Team B is going to be playing for to break that Bastion comp.
I
Who
mean,
do you think?
the the upside to this right now, from what I can see, is that the resources that this bastion is gonna ask for are gonna be too much for the healing composition that team A has right now. So if team B is able to get in there with a good anti nade and having more resources with a double shield, they can actually do something better about this. But it all depends. All right, here we
Let's
go.
kick it off. All right, first we go.
Okay, so we have so we have the little trio hiding in the mini room. They are aware of this rotation. They've seen it before. They know this is gonna happen. They're gonna pop out. Okay, so he's gonna let it happen. Okay, okay.
The biggest thing is going to be the first
Right
pick.
here, right here is the
Oh my
thing.
God, they go! Yes!
Yes. Uh oh. This is the thing.
Wait,
The longer this fight draws out, the more powerful the Bastion comp is.
so let's
They
see.
have to be aware of the Hanzo behind, and that's all has to be on the Sigma to detect this.
Bastion setting up. Oh,
Oh, first pick on Anna's gone.
Anna's done.
Latex, somebody's pressuring the point already, and
There we
exploding
go.
pops up. There we go.
Right now, poor little Lucia sitting on the point, and he
He tried.
kills it.
He tried. So right there, they got pretty much got debated. The teammate automatically knew that the rotation was gonna come up, so they outdid them and did a rotation that just got the Bastion to get the most value.
Yep, and here they go. They're going to try the same thing.
Okay, I do like the junk rotation from Apple. Okay, here they're gonna come. Okay, just a little bit of a waiting game.
Setting up right at the mini health pack.
Callie's getting dangerously close to that orb shatter. Here comes the grab,
And the grab already early on.
but no kills out of the product. But that's a huge anti-nade from Uno.
A huge shatter.
A huge anti-nade from Uno followed by that shatter. That's a wipe. Team Beatles like they gotta try again. So there's gonna be the big thing. We do coming up on the graph flux from latex, and possibly a nano boost. I don't know exactly what they could do to even break this right here with the threat of the dragon coming out, especially with Zen having this barrier.
Oh, he's sneaky. Bastion is good.
Bastion is playing sneaky. He's very aware of incoming chokes.
But what are they going to do? Are they going to go back upstairs, or are they going to follow the Bastion?
Okay, here comes the graph flux, but the buzz exploding from behind. He just peppering them. He's free real estate. Here comes the dragon. Dragon splits them apart, and that's a do over.
And they still not phenomenal in untouchable.
A lot of it is he doesn't really have any pressure. There's no scouting going on. I'm not seeing any pressure applied from the by the Junkrat. The Junkrat pick is always going to be a good one against the Bastion comp, but they never check like the high ground. They never check the flanks. So exploding is getting away with murder. There he goes. They're not scouting this. Okay. He gave himself away, but like no one pushed it.
No one's pushing it except for the Rhine.
Okay, this could be a dead exploding. They bailed him out with a bubble. And Cali gets a pin on BD. Here comes a grab, followed by the barrier. Uh
National
Bastino coming out.
and
This is it. And with just 37 seconds to go, if they don't reset this real quick, they're not gonna have another touch. This tire is a Hail Mary. If I've never seen one, Apple needs to be careful. Okay, 23 seconds, 22 seconds. This is gonna be the best opportunity to go in, but they gotta watch out for this dragon.
they also have an
Oh, confused just got bamboozled. And exploding just set up.
and yep.
Nano boost on latex. The dragon splits the point apart. D-Mech on the diva.
And insulting the team. They should be totally embarrassed. Can they take out a Bastion?
I didn't see. I saw the same thing that I saw in Oasis. His failure to adaptation. There's no checking for the flanks, and exploding is just getting away with murder.
Do you think it has to do with communication during that time?
Communication has to be one of the biggest things to have. It just, I just don't understand what else is what is gonna happen here. It just, yeah.
All right, so the comp that they have, they switched to Diva way late in the game.
It was a very late swap.
I would have been go out the Diva if I saw that Bastion. What would have been a better comp? To me, a Roadhog, anything that hooked the Bastion.
Especially because he was playing a lot of flanking, a lot of like a flanking style, and you would think that somebody able to get that pick on them, it would be a lot better. I will I will actually
Right now.
I would actually really like if Team B just plays into the shenanigans of this whole, and just plays a Bastion comp of their own with a Symmetra on defense just to troll them hard, but that's not gonna happen. So let's see what happens here.
I don't think they were good enough to do that. I felt as if Roadhog should have been an early pick. Anything to separate the Bastion. So I would have personally chosen May. Anything to block Bastion off, especially May being that third sinkish character.
It would have potentially done something like that. The only problem that I see with that is that they weren't really checking flanks. So even with those picks, I don't think I would have seen anything different. It looks like Team A is gonna run with a teleporting Bastion. This is gonna be rough.
So excited for this. Alright, Calamari out there. Debating.
Okay, so let's see how let's see how they do it here. Teleport the Bastion up to high ground. Has Bastion to high ground. Kadi taken out by Apple on the Sombra. That beautiful way to destroy it. Looks like Team A is running out of steam. They have to reset. Very good adaptation. Very good adaptation from Team B there with the Sombra. Okay, here comes the attempt number 2. Hook on Cali. Latex is running into it.
Oh, Bastion.
Surprise Bastion. Yep, Bastion is set up. He set up. Immortality Field out early. Dragon is out.
Dragon was
That dragon just took out Zen.
It did take out Zen. They should have been able to avoid that, but did not.
It looks like exploding is going off of one of his famous flanks.
Yep. Well, everyone-
Oh no! He just got caught. Uno though with the big kill. Zuma firing it up, and looks like a wash. Saving grace. Here comes the Transcendence, the window, a window out. It's just we have ults. We're gonna press them all.
Yep. And honestly, right now they would have lost. But as we're doing this regular scrim, we're going to continue on. But they should know they won. But right now, what I would do right now is definitely.
Oh, looks like we got another. We got some contests here. Unfortunately, Tark is demeched and blown up. Sombra's dead.
Yes, too. She didn't follow up with the team at all.
No, I see all economy in shambles. All eyes now are gonna be an apple drink in this EMP. He has to catch Zen here, or else that Sombra is just gonna negate the EMP completely.
Honestly, right now it is time to swap. This is a different map now. This is not no longer contested point. This is riding the payload.
This is protect. This is a standard protect the president.
Correct.
Mm.
And as you can see, right now, Bash is not playing a regular Bash at all.
Oh, Apple Core exploding. He caught him slipping. He caught him slipping.
He did catch him slipping.
Do they push their advantage here though? That's the question. EMP hits five people hit by the EMP. Absolute chaos. Absolute. It just incredible. Like it just. Like Team A has been stopped. The hook on Uno. Good. It's a good team fight there. Unfortunately, I'm looking at the ultimate bank of Team A, and I don't like Team B's chances right now.
But are they going to use them? My biggest thing is not to use too many O's. I will follow up with I will start off with the Brian. Maybe push after this Lucio just to stay alive. But I know you're not a big fan of that.
Unfortunately, they got caught slipping. The team's gonna get sandwiched. We're gonna have a classic case of coming behind. Oh, the flux into the shatter with the flanking bastion. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. The flux into the shatter is not the worst thing I've seen. Honestly, it's not. It's pretty common. But absolutely amazing to turn it around after losing two players in the rotation.
Yep.
And all that cost them was 2 ults. We got Zuma on the swap to the tracer, a comfort pick that I am aware of that he loves. Really good at it. Ooh, Uno just got caught slipping, confused, takes his head out. And it looks like Bastion is gonna kiss goodnight. Here comes a bomb, kills Zen. This is just.
Zen's placement hasn't been too well.
No, it hasn't been too good. No. Okay, so eyes right now on Zuma. If they just leave the payload for 1 second, he's on high ground right now. He will catch that payload and he will ninja it. It looks like Latex is looking for him though.
Yep, Latex did fine.
And he's out.
Back with the team again. Honestly, if I was take out these healers.
Yes, eyes on this window with this Bastion now. Post bomb in play right now. Dragon to split. And that's an absolute wash. That's too many. I will say that's too many ults right there. That's 3 ults. I think 3 ults for 1 right there. So Uno's window is out of play. So that's kind of a big ult. But unfortunately, that's a fast charging ult that you would trade 3 ults for at any time. Tom with a late stagger kill. Oh.
Right now they're sitting on 4 ults. Team A is at least, and potentially 3 on the next upcoming fight.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say the biggest thing they're gonna have to start off with that Sombra ult to make sure no other ults can be used in the play.
If you have to combo it, then that's okay. But you're done to combo with. Okay, here comes a flux. Flux pictures the trance. Everybody's nice and healthy. Bastion with the ult. It's gonna be up to Tark to eat as much damage here, and it's an absolute wash. It is a wash. This is just
Sombra was the only person to actually save that fight. It's not at all.
that's a. It looks like it was a really decent hold at the very least, but it looks like Team A is bringing the payload to B.
Do you think they're gonna take it all the way?
A minute 20 on the clock right now. All back is kind of in shatters. It's gonna be all up to see how what Kari does with this particular shatter. Uno's building up the window. EMP is gonna be into play. This could probably gonna be a lost fight. It hits 5 people, Bastion included, but there's no follow up. There's no follow up.
That Eva was kind of
Exploding is dead. Oh, what a late shatter, but there's no follow up on this. Is a waste of. I didn't see it myself. Oh, and that's just for unfortunate for Zen.
five.
But it looks like they're ballsy. They're still pushing this. They're still pushing this.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Unfortunately, they should have reset this. Exploding is peppering them down right now. Tom has this flux. BD just took down Cali. I think if you're Team A, you need to reset here. You need to reset. You have one team fight at best. A flux from downtown. Baby's dead. Latex is dead. Exploding is gone. He's absolutely gone. Transit in play right now.
Look how far everyone else is from each other. I don't think they're gonna take it all the way.
They're not taking this all the way. It's a slim chance. Zuma here with the hero play, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Unfortunately, it looks like Team B at least adapted late in the map in order to get a second point hold right before C.
All right, let's take our way back up and have fun with your new commentator because I gotta play a game. First off, yo, Team A, bro, Cali team, bro, outstanding. Then, what the fuck, bro? You kept getting caught in the bullshit,
As if you like fell off yesterday. Oh, okay.
bro. To be honest with you, I would have never been able to see it if I wasn't commentating. But you got hit by the dragon, the diva bomb, the hook. Oh my god!
I think he didn't die to one dragon. I think every other dragon hit him.
I was just sitting there like,
All
what
right.
the fuck?
Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We got some people on the bench here. How do you say your name? Aris?
Iris? Yeah, that works.
Alright, Iris. We'll put Iris in on shenanigans, and me and Tom will. So you take out whoever you want to. I guess whoever. Your team.
Do I want? You know what?
Let text me. And me and Tom are gonna take a time out, and we're gonna put
Wait,
in
for
Dante.
what am I picking?
You're gonna switch. We're gonna put a DPS in it. So take out one of your DPS. And put Dante and E.
I don't care. I guess Apple. Yeah.
You want
Apple out? Yeah, Apple out.
Yeah, and me and
Unless you don't want. Unless you want out. Confused. I'm fine either way.
me and Tom will commentate some with whoever. Not sure.
You know who to spectate, Tom.
Wait, I want to commentate.
No, you're in, brother. You missed the first one.
Maybe next time.
If you're not playing the game,
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, so Windfall team, team 2, Shenanigans match 1, and whoever else can hop into
What's
just
that?
or whatever.
Hanamura, your favorite, bro.
Hanamura, let's go.
No. Wait. Stop.
See?
Shenanigans fit.
Horizon. Yo, pick Horizon or Paris.
Can't pick
Why?
either one.
Just. What do you
No.
Latex you pick, I don't think Paris is an option.
Paris is not an option.
Well,
I
let's-
can wall.
hey, calm down.
I can wall.
I do. Alright, so they're gonna have a Bastion, bitch.
I bet they do.
Can we just outlaw Bastion? Fuck.
Okay.
Just killing us.
So are all? Get out!
Get out of our team.
Get out!
Today. I'm cheering for y'all. We gotta whoop their asses, okay? Let's go.
Okay, are any of them here?
Tom,
Wait, is Tom out or is he still?
Tom is out. Tom is out.
Okay, they have all 6. Never mind.
Okay. Do you want to do the May TP?
Oh God.
Do you think I
It's
have
high
the
risk,
brain?
but do we want to do it?
Do you think I have the brain?
Then you've been fucking with us all game. Have they not?
Oh, there we go. You see, we commentate with both. Yeah. Alright, so we're commentators. With Tom, something really bad at. Alright, so Dachi is definitely leaning to our strategy from the match. He is vibing with what we were doing, which is trying to out shenanigans the shenanigans. Let's see how this works. That's really stupid, but we'll see how it works. Okay. So what kind of team company we got here? We definitely got the teleporting wall jump thing that I have to do.
Exploding got caught with his pants down. Latex just. Oh no. This is just.
I think the shenanigans.
This is an absolute wipe. You got caught with your pants down, teammate. Shenanigans coming in. A sleep dart goes in on E. That's a big purple. Exploding though with the high ground, saving this point. Just he just turned this. No, there's no ticks out of that. This just.
Wow!
After throwing, comes back and makes the hero play on the trash can.
So, what do you think about the matchup so far today, folks?
I think that this shows that sometimes surprise bastion is just what you guys got to do sometimes, you know, catch people slipping. Unfortunately, there it's just a matter of checking your corners, checking your flanks. You'll figure after 2 maps of this, they'll be a little bit more weary about all these little corners and high grounds and all that, because exploding is just getting away with murder.
I mean, I even heard BDW ahead of time say they're going to have the bastion, and yet you still see. I mean, they're not making them change off. I
Taruk switches. I see Taruk switches off into this. Hasn't switched off yet. But Dachi unfortunately got caught a little bit too early there. Nano boost onto exploding now with configuration tank. Followed by a dragon. This dragon's gonna be massive. That was 3 ults right there gone though. So all economy out the window.
Yeah. Dachi almost has monkey. We almost have lift on each. We got beats up. Looks like we got.
Whispering to me, frowny face.
Oh my God, not the frowny face. So we got Nano coming up for BDW. We almost got High Noon. We got the Trance.
Swap from latex onto the hog. Unfortunately, he's purple right now. Has to wait. Grav in play now. Gonna be for Taruk. What is he gonna do with this Grav? Dachi with the primal gets rid of confuse. Gets. Oris is dead. Dachi's dead. But Zuma and Uno cleaning up house. Less than a minute to go. That's a huge pick right there. If they can actually come in here with some of these ults, they could potentially get a hold.
Yeah, they got what? They almost got a 6-pack here.
And that's a big one on Zen. Zen got caught with his pants down. It's gonna be a free graph if I didn't see it. It's a matter of can Taruk actually pull the trigger. By this point, exploding should be coming back. It's a matter of.
They're cleaning up pretty big though. I don't know if
Here comes exploding. Surprise! He has the high ground. He's waiting for confirmation. He sets up sleep dart on him.
there's the dragon.
And that's point A capture for shenanigans. The the, 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 the trance was a good one. It was there to make them sustain from the flux.
Oh, I didn't see. I've seen the dragon. I didn't see it.
Uno got caught in the castle.
Here they go. Here they go.
It looks like Zuma's in trouble. Exploding just gets rid of Cornish. The whole hog.
You can see a real lack of how the Windfall was missing our leadership here now. You see it. They're crumbling without.
Dachi gets a high ground. Zuma gets a pick on Norris. Exploding a pick on Latex. This looks like shenanigans is gonna go right back to spawn. Late nano on to Dachi. He just gonna farm some people. Dachi got nothing out of that nano. Nano monkey did not work. Zen gets caught once again. Very, very, very awkward solo grab into Zuma.
Yeah, that was a very.
Configuration tank. Dragons is gonna come into play. We got Primal.
We have beat. Yeah, that's the same beat, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh, they're gonna make the second point, right? I mean, there's no way they don't make the second point.
Dachi's pushing Oris, but fortunately Oris just got him with that nice flashbang. Configuration tank on the high ground. And oh, that's a nice cancel. Unfortunately, two people for shenanigans are dead. Latest caught exploding, but it looks like Windfall is gonna hold. 46 seconds, and with the amount of time wasted in a lot of these fights and these resets, I realistically see only one fight left to go. Latest, unfortunately, is kind of caught in an awkward position.
They do got what? Four.
That's a big pick onto BD. You're gonna have to just come in here without your honor. Taruk is on point, but I believe he came in way too early. Dragon just makes a split. Zen is in an awkward position. He gets caught with his pants down. Still holding onto that B. He's gonna hold it all the way to point C apparently. But even with that, Taruk just juking them on the baby, still alive. We get a lift onto BD, and that's a hold.
Should have used it a few times.
Couple times he should have used it. Hey, it's fine. He's holding it for the next map.
Yeah, he got it.
He's gonna hold it for the next map. It's okay.
I just want to let y'all know the only reason why they got that point for that was
I'm just saying. Okay. That's just defending the speed. Guaranteed, what, 6 steps. Let's see what the shenanigans setting up for here.
Shenanigans like the opting out for the McCree. A Junkrat looks like it can potentially work.
Hog. Okay, this is unique. Now that's the red team's tanks right there. It's not Windfall's tanks, so this might have to be something we see from the red team a lot. Let's see. I think you should know that right now, right?
I think at this point, if you don't start out with the diva, then you're pretty much throwing. I don't know how many times I can watch this. Exploding has shown that he is not willing to compromise.
He's not going to swap unless somebody makes a decision.
And right now he's the freest trash can there is.
Now I do have to say I do like the team naming on the side right there. This new code we got.
Yeah, I like it.
You don't respect it whenever they got the health and stuff, but
It has a breakdown of everything, so it's pretty cool. You don't have to figure it out. I gotta yank that code out, honestly.
yeah, it's really nice. The team we played last night had it. So. There's Exploder just sat down and going over.
It looks like what I was saving the code for the scrim lobby. Winford just comes in and just walks. He just press W and just takes the point.
That was yeah. Not even sure what to call it. We do have what's the
And it looks like we got some flanks. Exploding gonna be on the high ground. Taruk sees exploding. Unfortunately, Zuma just punches him away. Exploding just
I will tell you, in my pregame interview with Exploding, he told me that he planned on making the most crown and take every high ground he could find. So that was his strategy.
No one's pushing point.
Unfortunately, no one's pushing points. So right now, this is
Go push it.
this is just.
Chicken with no head.
Once again, exploding, just roaming around the map, doing what he wants. He owns this place. It's his house.
He owns Dr. Wong.
It looks like shenanigans primed to go on high ground, or it seems like he doesn't know where they're at. Here comes the crouching bastion. Oris takes out Zen. Configuration tank behind.
Doctor just jumped into the high ground.
It's a huge. It's just humongous. It's just humongous. This is just the humanity. I feel like I should be quoting some JR here from the old WWF times here. Dachi with the fade away.
Dachi killed himself because he didn't know he was gonna still go off.
Yeah, apparently. This is a scrim, Dachi. This is a scrim. You just give it away. They're gonna be
No shield, yeah, nothing. Yeah.
this is gonna be the most difficult time for exploding without a shield.
Yeah, this is gonna be really hard to
We got a nano doom.
Dino Doomfist just gives us an Oris. Zuma just comes in there. He just roamed for free. Tire for confused. PD is out. Immortality is forced. It's a huge flux, but there's no follow-up. With no follow-up, you can't get any kills. Exploding is back once again. What is he gonna do? He just sets up. Window right in front of him. Taruk is with the Diva Mech. Bomb. Yeah, this is... If you're Winfall, you have to reset at some point.
Zen is shooting the still orb.
Latex on the horse. Whole hawk from Dachi. Dachi gets instantly purple and absolutely deleted. But Latex is out. There's a good chance. Oris with the dead eye. Oh, and that's exploding. Back to spawn. This favors shenanigans since they have closer spawns, but with BD going down, this might be able to turn the tides. But both supports are down. Dragon down the middle. There's no healing for shenanigans right now. But Latex is just trying to walk away. Latex with no health. Tire comes out. Still gets E somehow.
They're there. Oh, that was a nice hook. That hook went through his shield.
Unfortunately, even with all these heroics, the time bank is still 3 minutes to go, and the car is almost at the finish line.
Jump right in the stairs there.
Coalescence versus Nano Bastion. What can you do? Cornish is absolutely got pepper with shot after shot. Nano on the horse.
Oh, he got a window though. I think he went through the window.
Bongo's still in play though, but like it looks like it doesn't matter. It looks like at the end, the time back was too great. The ult advantage was too vast. There's no point. There's no contest, and it looks like Windfall takes that.
Yeah, How about that? Good game, guys.
You would think at this point, Taruk, you're starting the diva by default.
Yeah.
Alright, so these
Dashi, the
Okay,
fucking.
how many times do you guys have to CC me in that small room? I got like 4 CCs on me.
Flashbang, sleep, shatter. We really wanted to make sure you
You
were
wanted
fucked. I
Alright.
wonder why.
Okay. So this time, mix things up. Dachi and each gonna go over to the shenanigans. Then Palm come back
Trash
in.
team.
And
Gee,
Zuma. I mean,
Dashi, I'm laughing. I'm still crying about that fucking primal.
Zuma's gonna set one out, and we're gonna get
wait, I have to go let in my couch.
All right, so yeah, so
That's so weird
I
slang.
love your reasons, man.
all right, so put Zuma back in, take a slow down, and give us what's his name? Sorry, eat.
Hell, I got
Wait, so
a
I
first.
play DPS then, or
How
what's
about we get post?
Wait. You said you gotta go corners.
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna put a rest on that.
That's
piece,
fine.
whatever.
You take out.
Was I like, give us a rest?
Nah.
Yeah.
Eden corner.
Wait. Hold on. Here you go. Wait, hold on. I want eat and Dachi on the snake. I want confused and apple on the snake. Okay. Then we need.
Out.
Okay. Who's the healer?
Neon.
Damn it, you're not healers.
Yeah,
No,
who are
we're
their
out.
healers? Wait, who are their healers though?
BDW
Okay, he's
and
on there. Yeah.
BDW and E.
But confused. is-
No, I'm tank.
Yeah, eat is tanking.
Yeah, I was just going up.
We have 3 supporters. You have 3 tanks.
We have 3
I can play
Okay.
healer as well.
Take Farouk out, put in out. There we go. And Latex will support. There we go. That's what I was looking for. There we go. That way
Alright, I'm
we
gonna
have,
pass the.
we got the red team tanks on the other team, and we have the tryout UPS guy.
There you go, post.
Callie, you really want to go against me, bro?
Bro, I seen you feed like every.
Bro,
every
he's
pet.
feeding one
Gee, you don't have really much room to talk after that fucking the primal that was
I seen you. I
I was
seen you
laughing.
feed.
He threw me up onto the high ground and then threw me onto the low ground platform.
yeah,
and just
I
bull
looked at-
hugged you in the corner.
Okay, so
Did y'all see when I did that? Like, I looked at him and I was like,
Post says owner. I'm gonna go.
All right.
so
Like you should
Which map should we play right now?
let's. It's our pick. So
Havana.
Havana.
So, I don't think we
Hey.
ever scrimmaged on Havana, so let's.
which was Havana?
Yeah. But, all right, and mine. What is it? Windfall go down to Manchester.
Well,
Wait.
hold on. What is my team missing? Hold on.
No,
So,
I got the healer. I'm healing.
Who's
Yeah.
latex? Latex. What is
Me, I'm healing.
Neo, you're latex?
Yes. Very squeaky. Let's fucking go.
Now,
Hold up. Hold on now. He just now realized this, Dashi. After playing Scrim yesterday, you and me constantly swapping out.
And his defense, your name is your name after prophylactic. So.
And if anything,
Hey, look, we have a healer. We have all trades.
Help.
fucked up.
I'm still giggling at. Honestly,
No,
you and
fuck
me were
the
just.
monkey.
Okay.
That was
So Winfor's ready to go. Shenanigans. Are you, what about you
we're
guys?
ready. Give him.
Do a roll call. Make sure everybody's there.
one's on their team knows, man.
E, are you here?
Yeah.
BD. BD.
What?
Confused. Dachi.
What? Yeah.
Latex.
I've been talking the whole time.
Apple.
I'm here.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Good luck.
Alright. Did they move down already?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So we're gonna play this one actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright. So go ahead, eat, choose whoever you want.
That's a big decision. I'll
Hate
play
his
this.
life.
Alright. Are we gonna spawn? No, no, we're attacking them.
Yeah, we're attacking.
You know, just being disappointed. You know.
Pointed at myself.
I'm disappointed in everybody. I'm disappointed in exploding. Plays the trash can. But this looks like it might actually be a legit map, and I don't have to spectate Bastion play, so I'm happy for that.
Hello.
Hi, horse.
Hello.
Okay,
Got a Puma on me.
It looks like initially we could. What's up?
Are you streaming right now?
Yes.
Sorry. Okay.
So it looks like initially we're gonna run with a double shield with the Reinhardt Sigma, double sniper with the Zembap on defense, and Orange just takes Apple's head instantly. Oris again with another pick. BD to spawn.
Honestly, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it. Sometimes you gotta feed the Widowmaker.
Just sometimes.
Oris is so free right now. What is he gonna do? How are they gonna counter this? Fortunately, the only one that can even do anything against this Widow is gonna be Confused. But what is Confused gonna do against it when it's double sniper? Kali just getting some free swings.
Oh, it looks like Apple forced Horus off the high ground.
And Confused just assassinates Uno. It looks like Shenanigans ready to go forward. Oris just kills Confused, but it looks like Windfall is just crumbling little by little. Zuma though, it pops up good, but would it be enough? Will it be enough? It looks like Windfall has to give some ground. Oris is still free as a bird. Apple just gets absolutely punched in the jaw. And Oris just takes out Latex. This seems like it might just be a reset on. Yeah, this is a reset on Shenanigans. It's just too much, too soon. I gotta give it to Zuma there. Zuma didn't get those picks. I don't think they would have stabilized. Sides from Morris in play. And once again, he's looking for picks, looking for heads. Dragon's gonna cause a split here. It gets E. The Zarya just instantly deleted. Apple taking a 1v3 and he couldn't fade fast enough. Lift from Tom. Here comes the grab flux. This is just domination. Absolute domination. Well, we're down to a minute and a half. Haven't seen any good progress aside from that first push. Nano Blade in play. It's going to be available now. It's going to be able to Confuse to open this up, but will it be enough? I want to highlight the lack of defensive support ultimate, but Apple just walks into Zuma. Nano Blade, but no Nano. Okay, there you go. Better late than never. Confused, getting some crucial picks. Moira with the juke. Zuma though just cleans it up. Zuma is just built. He just built different. What can you say? This is an opportunity though for Shenanigans to come in and just 2 people on the payload. But it looks like reinforcements has arrived. It's going to be less than 30 seconds. There's when you use overwhelming force. Using all if you have it. This window has been getting held for a while. Here comes the grab flux into the dragon. No picks yet, but a lot of people are low for shenanigans. This is crucial right now. Zuma is just running them over, and the big giant shadow from Cali, pin onto the baby diva. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. It looks like gonna be a first point hold. Very common to see in Havana. Pepe hands. That's an unfortunate series of events. Don't gotta push far now. Though it is a scrim and you aren't able to play the whole entire map, we all know, we viewers, the box of victory is right there. If Windfall goes through it, that's an automatic map win. But this is a scrim, so we don't care. So it just I read it down on the try hard chart for them. Okay. It looks like Windfall is opting for a dive with Monkey Ball. Genji Tracer, support line of BAP and Ana. Oh, it looks like Zen and Ana. It's going to be a lot of pressure, but those supports are going to be very vulnerable in the back line while everybody's going to be in the front. We see a Sigma from BD with his trademark Baptiste. Latex on a Zen. Apple swaps, moves over to the Sombra. Let's see how much value you can actually get here. When they're confused and Dachi, see what they're gonna roll out with. Dachi on the hog. Time to get that bacon flavor hook in, and confused will opt in for the Ash. I don't like their chances right here. We'll see how this goes. This dive comp could potentially run this thing over, but it all depends on how they could protect the backline. And they're gonna go for both teams. Just waiting on everybody to be ready. Looks like this game is about to start. Well, folks, you see it here. You see the hero selection. Dachi unfortunately decides to go to the right. He's getting pushed hard, and he just fed his whole entire HP to Windfall. Kali sets up a dive, walks out. Zuma assassinates BD. Or is on latex. Oh, this was like Windfall is just gonna grab it in. But look at this. Windfall has not moved cart. This whole entire time, Windfall did not move cart. Oh, you hate to see it. If Shenanigans are able to get a regroup here, they could get a good recontest. Unfortunately, Winston is causing havoc in the backline, and they're getting just caught. It looks like it doesn't even matter that they weren't even pushing for that first fight. We see that Uno is just on cart duty. At some point, you have to come in and actually contest this. Zen just became a casualty. This looks like this is Shenanigans' chance to actually come in. They got fed up of fighting people in their spawn. Better late than never. The Dragon Blade's gonna be in play here. There's no support ults that can do anything effectively against this Nano Blade. How will they deal with this Nano Blade and this possible Bob? And this possible post bomb? Here it goes. Here comes the dash. Here comes the Nano. Bob instantly out. But Oris is just cleaning house. Free as a bird. EMP, but only for yourself. That's not good. Not good at all. It looks like, yep, that's a tryhard box. It looks like Winful just got one more point for the tryhard chart. There's plenty more map to play though. Let's see how they can test it before A. Confused gets a kill on into Uno. And Dachi is contesting right now. This is absolute chaos, but it looks like Winful is coming up on top. Only the baby diva left. And that should be in. The mines come out. No casualties from the mines. Fortunately, Latex is separated. Still alive. The raid boss is still alive. And Zuma pays dearly for his hubris. Kali has this primal though. They have this trance. Tom is wiped out once again. Here comes the primal, but that instantly triggers the rally from Latex. Zen answered back. Well, I could transfer this one. Uno is still out of commission. Confused out of commission. Apple's just farming on the high ground and just a naked blade. Naked blade kills. Gets multiple kills. Kali might be a little bit in trouble here. No, he's not. He had it all along. Dachi on the ball decides to like, hey, look at me, look at me. Gets absolutely wrecked. Winful fortunately has depleted the whole entire ult bank. Zuma's getting close to getting this this Deadeye, but there are some ults on the side of Primal, but it doesn't matter. Tom just goes in, deletes E. Post bomb onto Tom, but Zuma takes out Confused. Project on Carpet, there's no follow-up. That's an instant stun. Purple, you're dead. He made it out alive, the absolute madman. Nano Monkey, but there's nothing to kill. They retreated. 3 minutes, 13 seconds to get to bring this car into C. Zuma still holding this Deadeye. Kali coming onto another Primal. Tom climbing up to the Shatter. He has a Shatter right now though, so they have to be aware of this. Confused, just once again, false victim to Zuma on the McCree. Oris is farming that Nano Blade really quick. Uno is far behind on the Nano charge. Deadeye from the top ropes. 2 down. Zuma is just cleaning up house now. Primal from Kali because he's like, why not, right? Fortunately, I'm worried about the ult bank, but they do have these ults coming up. Possibly a naked blade. BD has this window, and that'll be the only thing besides this EMP and this rally that Shenanigans even has. We gotta disconnect. Disconnect from Mr. Dachi. Looks like we ran into technical difficulties. We're experiencing technical difficulties. So while we wait, let's take a look at what we have. Unfortunately, that means that's one tank that's out of the field. Valley and EMP and Window are on the side of Shenanigans. Shatter and Blade in the side of Windfall. What will win? Unfortunately, they're getting farmed already. They're already at the door, so it all depends on what exactly happens. What situation with Dachi, I am not sure. And people need to stop spamming my channel with bullshit. These bots. This is an in-house scrim. This scrim is brought to you by the sun. Gives us life. It would be interesting to see how they deal with this. Dachi still playing on the Wi-Fi. Looks like we have an emergency swap from Taruk, and Taruk make the difference. Can he be the hero? Can he be the hero? Can Taruk be the hero and have shenanigans stabilize? And here we go. We're gonna start the map once again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Car's just walking in. EMP on 5 people. That's a wipe on Kali. Zuma should be dead soon. That's a wipe. Massive EMP. Unfortunately, that hold cost him three ults. Windfall right now is getting close to a 4-stack. This Nano Blade is gonna come out and possibly and be the deciding factor in how to deal and how to shut down and get shenanigans and get this point capture. Cali just got almost thrown into the drink. Tom gets caught flanking. Nano Blade into play. There's no immortality field inside. Taruk just commits suicide by right click. And that's it. Bringing it home. And that's a wrap. It's game over. They when you left, they were able to hold with the. They were able to hold when you got disconnected, because by putting Taruk in with Apple's EMP, a window from BD, and a rally, but unfortunately it let them high and dry for the Nano Blade that came in the next fight. Unfortunate. You hate to see it.
Just randomly swung.
Yeah, it was just kind of a random turn, and I'm like, oh, look, I got you. I helped you. Good job.
Wow.
We're gonna talk about this later. I don't know if it's time, but this is my fuck up.
You gotta plug that shit in.
That we were talking about you plugging that shit in, but his excuse is, well, you know, sometimes I got chicks over sometimes, you know, and you know, it gets in the way, and we're like,
Those chicks will understand.
yes.
Those chicks are inflatable.
No, it's not. No, literally, it's just because of congestion. I already talked to him.
So, can you play or you're out? What's going on?
I'm not playing, but I will commentate.
Okay, okay, okay. So,
Is this gonna be on your
You have a
Twitch?
Prius, though, for doing that.
Yeah, it's on my Twitch.
You can drop
Are
Okay,
you gonna, my post, are you gonna upload it so we can do the great
we-
comment?
Yes, yes, it will be uploaded. I've been commentating.
it's incredible. Yeah, I got to hear it.
I want to see it.
Do you want an Altreus for me?
Hold on, yeah, let's see what we got. Okay, let's put Atreus in. Okay, hold on. So Dachi is out, so he's commentating. So let's put Atreus in.
On a
Let's
full.
take out Tom and put Eden.
The boy Tom.
That way. We'll keep Darius on our team since well he's logging back home, so we keep him on team since his phone is still gone. So yeah.
Who was the widow last name?
He's a trial.
Oris.
He's a trial.
He's restarting.
Tom, I was so sad when you were on their team because I wanted to do the chase with you. Yeah, you know what I'm talking. Remember? Really? For yeah.
Wait.
He knows.
Wait, who are we missing on the shenanigans?
Nobody.
Cal.
Oh,
Or
Cornish.
not Cornish, yeah.
Cornish.
Oh, corner.
Alright, so BDW, can you stay in or what?
I gotta eat. Can I get taken?
Yeah, take BDW out and then let's put in. Alright, Tom, you gotta go somewhere. So, yeah.
Oh, we have Tom carrying us?
Tom-
Yeah,
Tom-
but on healer.
Tom difference. Tom,
Tom was carrying.
the Tom difference, right? Is coming. The Tom difference is coming in.
Donated or win.
Damn, that's depressing, bro. Yeah, that's what it is. That sounds so sad.
Best.
Hey, at least it'll be their only one.
Yeah, whichever team Tom's on, this is just kind of win.
Which shenanigans? Pick a map.
Pick,
We have played Control. Oh yeah, we did.
We need to do 2CP, don't we?
No,
Yeah,
we ain't
we
doing
need to
no
do
CP. No, no, no.
Oh, okay.
Let's do Nepal. Nepal seems like a good map.
Nipple.
No, Ilios.
No, not Ilios.
Ilios.
Ilios is really the
I'm
worst
down
map
with
in the game.
Ilios.
I don't think you
No,
understand.
I
I don't think you. Hold on. I don't think.
Nepal.
I don't think you
I heard
guys
Nepal.
realize who the support is on this right now.
The fact that
It
you
doesn't
go-
matter how much of a Lucio main you are. I am not playing Nepal, okay? Or Ilios. It's just garbage.
We can get the
Which
Well as
which it just took forever. Which map? With shenanigans? You guys gotta come up with a map.
Ilios.
Ilios.
oh,
Oh, who's gonna play support? Fused
oh
and Tom?
no.
No, I'm not on support.
Tom
Oh,
and,
dude.
I
Fuck
am-
you.
Tom and,
Tom and Altreus.
I don't want to play against you, Lucio.
then we got Confused.
No, I'll give you the experience on Chaser, don't worry.
Nah, I know, I hate it. I was just bitching about it last match.
Alright, so we're waiting.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, I hate Confused Tracer.
So which map? Mm-hmm.
I said Nepal, man.
Well, it's not up to you, Winfall. You guys chose Savannah.
Thank you.
I'm trying to,
I'll vote Ilios.
Ilios.
We have to have a team vote.
Take Ilios, man.
Ilios.
Ilios it is. All right.
I hate
Yeah.
Ilios.
Alright, we call down back to.
Alright, well, I already know the best comp ever.
All right. Let's see what happens. What up?
How do you should they roster now that they've made a couple changes?
We still call them shenanigans. I don't know. Like, exploding was the carry, and Tom was the hard carry earlier. So we'll see how this goes now. Oris though really impressed me on Havana, on the Widow and on the Genji. Zuma has always been a solid player, so very glad to see him pop off.
They have a very vocal leader now in Tom. How do you feel? Do you think that's going to change the output of this game?
It depends what style Tom wants to play. If he decides to just takes the gun in his own hands and just decides to just to start playing some 300 level IQ stuff right here. At the end, though, it's just a Lucio. So how much impact can Tom and the Lucio have? We will see.
And the Dachi, what do you think about the shenanigans monster?
Didn't I invite you?
They were lacking in communication the first couple games, but maybe now they're turning around with the vocal leader that they have.
I invited you. You might need to just exit out and come back in and let me know. All right, so we start the match here. We see Orisa Rhine, the pulled pork combo. The pulled pork combo from the Orisa Hog. Oh, Taruk almost got caught there.
Works out. Tom's looking for a boop here at the middle of the map.
Tom has to be very careful now. It looks like all the control right now is it's going to be for shenanigans. Tom has to be careful. Shenanigans gets first control. Latex into the hole. But the roll of Tom just gets to eat back into the hole. And who else is going to go? Oh, that's a little bit of a failure. Trish gets a nice anti-kill onto Oris. Zuma follows back and murders Tom.
Dachi, do you need me to scream it?
And looks like confused. It's trying to guess it, but confused again on the wrong side of Zuma's arrow. And it looks like Windfall is setting up the momentum here. Latex with the kill on Uno, Apple with the kill on Zuma. And it looks like Windfall needs to like reset at least. Or it's just gets a 2. A nice 2-piece from Morris.
Oris has been dominating all day today.
Absolutely.
Never mind.
It looks like it confused into the hole, and Egos joins them. I think Windfall needs to go for a reset here, possibly come back stronger.
Finally taking the point here.
Tarky just been in the hole relentlessly. Oh, it looks like it's a capture, but like Orange with the flashbang into Tom, get rid of the annoying Lucio. Apple got caught in the back line, and now we got tick percentage counting up for Windfall. It was
Taruk has ult here. Let's see it.
Taruk with this ult. It depends on how he wants to use it. If he just uses it out of panic, it might not be good. Tom gets caught by E.
This is gonna be big for the recontest here. Gets ulted, hooked.
We will see right now, like a hook on cooldown for E. Power drive. Zuma just deletes that option.
Let's see how he uses mine here.
Mine says too widespread. I don't think it's gonna do much. It looks like Zen wants to volunteer and kill himself with it. Oh, Zen just took the words right out of my mouth. An aggressive beat from Tom. Zuma with the dragon. He's like, listen, this is mine. Or it just deletes Tom. And this whole entire time, Windfall has been building up percentage. E goes into the hole. It looks like there's only left to the Zen. Oh, no. You hate to see it.
Taruk's still holding on to the whole hog.
Nano into play from Atreus. Taruk still has the whole hog. But Oris has this Deadeye. Uno with this Nano, and this Zen with this beat can turn it around. 84% in counting. It might be heading into last fight territory.
They're gonna boot this. They're gonna beat this whole hog when he uses it.
It looks like Tom just absolutely murdered somebody. Here comes E.
Tom trying to get a boot.
Trying to get a boot, but it was not good enough right there. E is still alive. Uno though out of the picture. That's most of Windfall's healing. It looks like Windfall might be coming in. Zen just gets a nice little pick there. The assist, post bomb gets nothing.
Shenanigans has mines back. They still have Nano, still have
Apple with the kill on Zuma. It's just getting these few little kills. What can you do?
There goes the Nano, they still have mines. There goes mines. There goes the free.
And it looks so far. This looks like Shenanigans actually alive for the first time all night. 73 to 100. The time difference is there. The time difference is there, but like everybody else is playing really well. I think I'm very confused with Windfall. Plenty of opportunity to reset and come in, and they took fights where they were down, where Shenanigans had point capture. I would like to see them regroup and like fall back and regroup and come back stronger. Oris decides to go with the Genji pick, like a double bubble, Doomfist Genji, Ana Lucio.
Windfall switching to comp up a little bit. Looks like Shenanigans is gonna run the exact same comp though.
Apple switches over to a comfort pick in the Doomfist. That's about the only change I can see. Let's see what happens here. In terms of synergy, Windfall has it.
Tom's looking for a rollout here.
Apple comes in, doesn't get anything out of it. It looks like several fights are going up in the map. Apple with the kill on Uno though, that's a huge pick. But Oris follows back and gets Taruk. How does that happen? Zuma finds his counter pick, but he's taking a nap.
Tom is still applying pressure to point.
The whole entire time, but it's only so long he could do before he gets deleted. It looks like first capture goes to Windfall. At this point, if I'm Shenanigans, I will reset.
Yeah, they gotta look for a reset here.
Gotta look for a reset. Capture percentage sticking for Windfall. Confused, forced to recall there. Pod drive on the high ground, gets 3, but it would have been enough. Huge anti on the Winston and the Lucio. Tom gets picked on the Zuma.
They're up right now. There goes Pulse.
Pulse finds absolutely no one.
They're still up right now.
Here comes the blade, naked blade in play. What will Oris do? Oris finds Atreus. Mine's in play on point. It looks like Shenanigans is gonna take this back. They gotta delete these last two DPS. This beat applied by Tom and looked like it was an emergency beat because he was low. Considering that E is 51% into his graph, I'll be very worried about this. Tom has to start building up this barrier in order to counter this.
What do you think about the beat there versus the 6v1?
I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. I think he could have held that.
I think he could have held it too. Here they're coming in.
Aggressive beat from Zen. Aggressive beat. Multiple double support from Windfall. Meter strike coming from Apple. Finds nobody. Atreus is down. The major source of healing for Shenanigans is down. It looks like this might be a flip. Very quick flip. And the back of dual support ults from Zen and 187.
They got rolled right there.
That was 3 ults though used by Windfall.
They're gonna go with the ball diva here. What do you feel about this composition? Still sticking with the ball.
It's a little bit more divey. They could get more coordination with Apple on the Doom, but this Blade's gonna absolutely stomp somebody. Actually, Apple just deletes Oris. Mine's out. The mines. It looks like It looks like Zuma is about to head back to spawn.
Take
Okay.
it right back.
Unfortunately, right now it looks like 45% in ticking for Primal Shenanigans. 86% though from Windfall. So this could be approaching last map territory depending. It all depends how long these fights last. Confused gets a nice pick on Norris. It looks like Kali's gonna start to pressure the point.
It's gonna be huge. They're up 2. That's huge.
Kali's gonna get picked here.
They gotta kill Cali here.
Ka- It looks like Kali's gonna get out. This is getting away with murder. Okay, the pick on Uno though is huge. Kali's gonna be on top. 70% health. Oh, it just not. Zuma deletes Apple, but it's not enough. The Diva pick is working a lot better here. It's definitely getting a lot more value on deleting those projectiles from the map. 89% for Primal Shenanigans. Last fight territory is approaching. Confused somehow dies from on the side. Tom is dead. Oh no, this does not look good. This does not look good at all. Zuma gets a kill on Atreus. Double Dumo. And it looks like this is going into the favor of Windfall. If I am Shenanigans, I will leave right now. Do a reset. You have a chance for one more fight. 10 seconds though. They need to have somebody touch this point and trigger the overtime. It looks like it might be Latex. With he has the mines. 3 seconds. Can he go in? No, he gets whiplashed. The whip shot denies the recontest. Really well played from Uno. Normally you don't see him on the break, but today he is turning up.
You think they switched the tanks up here, Shenanigans? It worked well first map, and then second map.
It was working decent. I feel it was. I feel what happened there was Confused dropping in the ledge of the map was one of the biggest blunders that could have happened. You instantly lose your Confused because he falls off the ledge, and then you lose Atreus to Zuma on the Doomfist, and that just makes you into a 4v6. I think if that wouldn't have happened, they would have had an advantage, but you know, stuff happens.
Or a switch to the Widow again here. We've seen him hit picks all day.
Widow versus it's gonna be Oris on the Widow versus Apple on the Widow. It's gonna be a Widow v Widow. It's gonna be a nice little treat to see which one could get the most possible value.
Whichever one gets first pick.
But the double bubble pick from Windfall is, in my opinion, pretty strong.
Shenanigans side.
You got Confused just decides to just send it right back to Oris. Right back.
They're already down 1 before they even get to the point. That's huge.
Really good, really nice deflect. Atreus is dead. Kali just absolutely tasers him.
They even it right back up. They only have Zen heals.
It's not a whole lot, and it looks like Zen is gonna be. It looks like, yes, Tom is getting dove. Time is getting dove. Tom is dead. Latest still kills Kali. It looks like first capture goes to Windfall. Losing the Mercy early, it's really like deadly. But it is against the Brig Zen also, the Brig Lucio. So it all depends really how you do it.
They're gonna switch to Winston here. Do you think that's gonna help him here?
Winston Ball, possibly. Okay, that's a big pick on Zuma. Oris though follows it up and deletes Apple from out of the equation. He has open sight lines. Confused. Oh, it looks like this might be swinging to Shenanigans. Shenanigans is probably gonna get this capture. This is just free real estate. So
They're goes Zuma.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Tom deletes Uno. The constant pressure from the from the pocket of Zenyatta is gonna do a lot of damage. Confused again. Confused gets to pick on Kali. Or it switches over to the McCree. Or it switches over to the McCree thinking that he could lock up Taruk or Latex possibly. Tom again gets another pick. Or it's deleted.
They can't even move out of spawn. That's huge.
This high ground control is pivotal.
He's trying to make something happen, jumping up top here. It's him and Zuma. Are they gonna get something to go here?
Taruk takes a. There comes the blade. Here comes the blade. Oh! Absolutely domed. Zuma decides to just do that. Here comes the dragon. The Primal Winston. Primal Winston is dead. Dragon gets nobody. Mines are into play.
Not gonna get anybody with the mines.
It's just Zuma on the side right now, and that's a sad way to die. It looks like Shenanigans definitely more alive now. You can definitely see it's a completely different team playing, or it's just.
He's just struggling to get charged. Still at 80%. I don't think he's
It's gonna be Zuma again with the kill.
Can Apple get a pick here?
Apple got the yep. This does not look good. Oris though, the Zen block, the Zen block right in his face. It's just Eat. He just has.
Eat was just struggling to gain ult charge all game. I don't think he got a grab all game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's really well played from Shenanigans. They actually bounced back after a rough couple maps. They took it into their own hands, and they got the W in the end, 2-1.
Or they don't play ball more often, actually.
That was really well coordinated from Shenanigans. Apple was coming alive too, so I like to see that. Like the Apple Doomfist, the trademark. Apple Doomfist TM.
It's not as good as it.
The Apple Doomfist TM trademark.
Alright, so we got one more in on this BDW bet.
Well, I can't be back with a mouthful of food.
If you would prefer, if you prefer to commentate, that's fine. That's
Hey, put exploding in and get Tom in here.
Hold on.
Yo, I want to play for Shenanigans.
Wait, no. That's it.
Wait, can you support?
This is
Wait,
what we're
please
gonna
don't.
do. This is what we do. Hold on. I'm gonna come out.
Coming out?
Coming out, guys.
Also, is Eat okay? Like, you look like he's lagging out a bunch with us on our dives. We want to make
I
sure
don't
he's
know.
good.
Were you lagging Eat? I don't know. Yeah. He didn't say anything about it.
Now's your chance to blame the leg.
Yeah, blame the lag.
Blame the lag,
No,
Eat.
literally, at one point, I watched him shoot a wall for like 5 solid seconds.
And
Wow,
he
it was
like touched
shocking
point
him.
and then walked into a bush and just.
Wait, can you guys hear me or no?
Yeah, we can.
Alright, yeah. I literally just lagged out right when you said that. But it's like it heard me.
Okay. So.
I also have like 20 frames for some reason.
Oh,
and
no.
I don't know how to fix it, so.
Tom.
Like, it's not even drops, just consistently. And it's kind of awful, but.
What do you usually have?
Like, at least 60, usually
So-
something like
On Shenanigans?
120.
Just restarting your game might work. I've had that before.
Yeah, I tried to before.
Who
but I did it once, got back into the Scrim.
Who do you?
Sorry, Post, what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to figure out like what Kari wants to do.
Put Tom on main tank for Shenanigans.
Okay.
And then exploding in support on the Shenanigans.
Support?
Support. It's
You got Red Lucio in your backline.
Go for it, bro.
wait.
Technically, you're gonna red Lucio.
So Tom's going to Windfall.
Okay. I'm going to win for
Exploding is
split.
going to Shenanigans.
That's what I needed to know. Cause like Kali said, Tom main tank on Shenanigans. I'm like,
Shenanigans, yeah.
yes. I'm like, wait a minute. Who's
Yo, am I getting subbed out No?
Mm.
Okay.
I'm going to deal with kid stuff. That's why I'm participating. I'm gonna have a blast with this. Somebody else sit out. But have fun. I know Tom loves the main tank every once in a while.
Okay, so this is
I
Windfall,
mean, I can go main tank if you want to go off.
Windfall, map choice.
No.
It cannot be. It cannot be Paris, and it cannot be Horizon.
Apple's choice.
Hey, if any of you watch this VOD, all I'm saying is, if any of you watch the VOD and you hear me talking that hot stuff about any of you, it's just for comedic effect.
Can we do Junkertown?
We can do Junkertown. I think that's a fair map.
Hot tell his shit, and I'm gonna be embarrassed when I look at it.
Also, Post, did you notice or did you see the 3-man move into the that pulse bomb that got fucking eaten by the bubble?
Yes.
We were trying to figure out how that happened.
I was trying to figure out what happened too, honestly, because I was spectating overhead. So
I'm curious how I pulled the Blizzard moment and the Rhine. I think I pulled 4 people into that hole. Just put that out there.
I like Elio, like fucking well.
We're not going to talk about how many times I pulled your hog into the
Taruk.
Yo.
The well ate a lot of you guys. That well ate so many of you guys.
I went in the well way too much.
Okay.
Tom pooped me so many times. I never went in, but that's okay.
I killed myself in the well, and that's the only time I died.
Tom pooped me so many times.
Confused, man. I gotta ask, man. How are you dying half the time? Sometimes I see you and you're like falling off the ledge.
I think I killed myself like 2 or 3 times that game. I blinked off the map once and killed myself with pulse bomb twice, I think.
Yeah, you killed yourself with pulse.
Oh my god.
I watched that first person.
One of those times, I killed someone else and myself with pulse bomb.
Okay, makes sense. All right.
We just assumed Confused was feeding, so we didn't notice.
Yeah, I assume he was feeding too. Okay, so everybody that's in your teams separate into different channels, and then we start this up.
Where's the commentator going? Because I want to have to listen to
Thanks, Scrim.
I'm just chilling.
I need to one up Uno and Zen. So.
Bro, I have the sudden.
All right, let's see.
I'm so excited to watch this podcast. Oh man, the Junkertown. I'm definitely gonna say what's that tryouts name?
Oris.
Oris is definitely he's gonna be Widow, definitely for sure.
This has been going huge all day today. Confused insta-locking the Bastion pick. We should have known that was coming.
Confused decides to choose violence today. He decided today was it is Junkertown. This is where Protect the President was made for. It all depends if his team wants to go for it. Protect the President is Junkertown is Protect the President, but unfortunately, it looks like his team decides that they do not want to support him at all.
They're probably arguing with him right now.
We got a ball.
Still going on the ball. They're still doing ball hog.
But it's that classic ball and hog. What is it? Hog and ball torture. The classic. The ladder comp, how that classic hog and ball torture. Extra painful.
I just want to point out the Ryan Zarya with a double sniper. I'm telling you, Oris is going to be incredible right now.
Orange has been snapping all day today. But Apple's on May here. I've seen him snap on May recently.
Oris waiting in the nice little cheeky widow spot, ready to click some heads.
Yeah, I would definitely be worried about it. If they don't give Bastion the shield, he's not going to do it.
What do you think about May into hog ball?
It's gonna be a little hard. We'll see how this goes.
I don't know about the May thing, honestly. There's nothing to hide behind.
The May Bastion was...
May is the shield for Bastion, obviously.
Oh, it's a full right.
It looks like it's in full rotation. It looks.
Yeah. Oh, I don't.
Oh, I.
Oh, they force him off high ground. They set up the turret here.
Let's set it up.
Wiping.
Push him away. Unfortunately, there's no car progress. Exploding just fed his entire health pool.
Zuma gets a pick here, though. They have fast respawn, though.
They have fast respawn and nobody's pushing cart right now, so they have to be careful. Confused though gets wiped. No shield and no shield on the field, unfortunately for Confused. But he does get a res. Cart is finally moving. Oris kills deletes Confused one more time.
Good recovery on Windfall's part. They got shoved off high ground early here by the ball, but it's great recovery.
I say right now this kind of favors Shenanigans even with that. Close the spawns. Immortality field is already used. Oris though just dinks Confused.
We'll have everybody up. Ball's gonna be in their back line.
There's nothing really to deal with this ball. He's just spinning to win. Here comes the mines.
He's gonna get destroyed here.
Taruk though, Zuma absolutely destroys Taruk. Falls into the mines. Blizzard, look at this beautiful Blizzard to finish it up. Beautiful Blizzard from Apple Drink. We were worried about the amount of value he will get on the May, but it looks like he decided to say that he was better than we thought.
He switched off to Zarya. He's gonna go into the Diva here.
It's a very smart pick. Very smart pick, especially we're confused now on the Tracer.
He wasn't finding a lot of success on the Zarya. Hopefully he finds more success here.
Exploding with that amazing ladder, that ladder flanking Moira. Power drive. Pulse bomb misses by a hair. I'm a little worried about it. Immortality use, but Confused. He needs to be controlled at this point. But Rico Azuma with the Bob though could claim some space. It looks like E has been demeched. Uno finally gets rid of Confused, but it's only going to be Oris in the high ground trying to deal with anything, and it looks like we got a res. Oris now in a different position.
Still on the Widow. What do you think about him still being on Widow? I would have switched him off to maybe on McCree, something to deal with that ball there.
Right. Oh, that's unfortunate right there. It was just that's just a quick point B. And now Windfall right now is pretty much in the shooting gallery. This sandwich between Shenanigans, and this is an awful place to be. Latex is getting away with absolute murder on this ball. There's nothing. There's Blizzard though. It catches no one. Yeah, he could have held it. The McCree finally an answer to deal with this. But what can a McCree do against a flanking Moira, a Tracer, and a ball? Well, Exploding just donated his health to Oris. And Confused just got rid of his counterpart. Pulse bomb denied. And Paul drive. Zuma though gets rid of Atreus. It looks like it might be finally staunching the bleeding. It looks like yes, this is when they staunch the bleeding. This is when they say enough is enough.
They're gonna have the ball still. They finally made the switch. Do you think that made a difference here?
It definitely made a difference because like you had those two particular heroes just roaming free in the backline when nothing to lock them up. Now there's definitely could build up some momentum. Definitely they needed to staunch this bleeding. They needed to. But unfortunately, look at the ult bank right now for Windfall. Confused just gets rid of Oris, and Zuma Zuma's post bomb got deleted somewhere. Confused, causing all kinds of havoc in the back line. Zuma finally gets rid of him. Primal from Tom, but what can he realistically do?
Can't do anything if
And,
you want to get 2v6.
and then but maybe it's a chance here.
Boris, I don't know about that ult there.
But he still gets away with latex somehow. Still gets latex.
One, Confuse is just causing so much disruption in their back line. They have
Post bomb gets nobody though, and the rest goes on onto Taruk.
Confuse has pulse again. It doesn't really matter. He hasn't hit a pulse bomb all game. I really don't
Blizzard from Apple just to control some space. Post bomb. I mean, oh no. Can they contest? Here comes the more. Here comes the coalescence though. 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Windfall needed to switch off that Widow sooner. They just couldn't.
They needed to switch off to something in order to like staunch the bleeding. There was nothing to lock up the ball. Exploding and confused, causing all types of havoc in the back line.
They just had no CC. The Latex just had free reign on the ball the entire game. He still goes Widow. I don't know. I don't know about this back to the Widow here. I think McCree was definitely working for them with the ball. I think they should stay on McCree here. They just have no CC here. They already know that he's going to run ball again. I don't know about this choice here.
This is just classic. This is just classic hog and ball torture, just working somehow. Because and once again, we have Windfall not switching to anything that can potentially deal with any of these flankers.
Right. I don't know about this. Confuse has been causing a lot of havoc in their back line. I mean, I don't know. Wow. There's nothing to deal with Confuse, and there's nothing to deal with the ball here.
On the plus side, they won't have to deal with the DPS more flanking in the back line because exploding swaps over to the Ana.
There's a McCree switch here.
Oh, it looks like they're going with Widow McCree. I like this. I like this a little more. Just a little more because like, you actually have some sort of control. Oris, Zuma and Oris they share some heroes here and there, so they definitely have shown that they're both really capable on the McCree. So the Zuma McCree to deal with the.
So is Zuma. Let's see if they're gonna cross paths here.
We just waiting on the okay from both teams in order to get this ball rolling.
All right, let's see it here with the Zen Bat.
Zen Bap is going to provide a lot of damage. It's going to, especially Zen Bap with McCree here. But realistically speaking, what can you do against these flankers though? Besides Zuma, Zuma has to like look. He's gonna have to look left, right, up, and center, dealing with the ball and the tracer here.
What do you think about this Mercy on it here? Because the Mercy is definitely pocketing his ash. Do you think this on is gonna have enough healing here for the entire team?
I'll be honest. I haven't seen the exploding Ana, so there's gonna be either amazing or a complete dumpster fire. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, I like this. Answer to the Torb. The Torb is really good against the dive.
Great. Good switch here. They're making good switches. Exploding gets it. Ooh, that's going to be an early pick.
But Confused gets rid of Uno.
There we go, Tom. They're just demolishing this hog here.
But Taruk is still alive. He's feeding his health, but he's alive. Yes, very well. Oris kills Confused here. Just showing this Torb finally working. Uno gets picked by Apple though. Oris flanking behind. Oris. Tom is still alive. Still alive. Oris a pick on exploding though. Gets rid of latex. The tanks are gone. Everybody's gone. See a Genji switch from Confuse.
followed by the turret. And this first point's gotta go to Windfall.
I'll be honest with you. Really good adaptation from Windfall. I'm not a fan of the Genji pick. Not a fan of the Genji pick in this scenario.
I don't know about the Genji pick, but it is gonna be a comfort pick for Confused here. Let's see if he can do something with it. They're gonna have Bell and they're gonna have Bullhawk here on the side of Primal.
It looks like Mosen Corridor is might be used. Uno gets a pick on exploding. That's the nano out of the picture. But here comes the res. Bob from the top ropes. Here comes Bob. Grab the top. Bazuma. That's a lot of ults to commit it though. Eat little like they were pumping in so much hitting into Tom that E was like at 10 health at one point for the longest. You're like, please, for the love of God, heal me.
Somebody's gotta stop Tom. Supports are just on top of Tom all game. He hasn't died all game yet.
Confused gets picked. What a shatter from Latex, but I don't think it matters. There's no follow up. If they're just getting picked apart, I am worried. I am not worried that of how much of about the effectiveness of this hog.
Guys, they got Primal has to switch something because they're obviously getting rolled.
Five. I think Taruk needs to switch off this hog in order to deal with this. There's a lot of damage coming in, and Latex just has the one shield. It's not enough to deal with all the pressure and all the constant damage. Turret is down though, so there might be a chance.
Let's see it. Let's see if he can do something here.
Apple on the Junkrat from the top ropes. Oh, naked blade here. Immortality Field's still there. Oh, but it looks like the flanking duo of Oris with Zuma. No, it looks like it's gonna go all downhill for shenanigans here. I don't see them absolutely doing anything. They split up.
There goes Taruk. They just, guys, I don't know. I think it might be over here, no matter what they switch to. Taruk is definitely holding on for that Bullhawk, but I think he definitely has to switch here.
It definitely needs to. It is not that great. Like, here comes the molten load.
Alright, that's gonna be huge here. Apple has to farm tire here for he has any chance. He's gotta get a 6.
But here comes the trance. Whole hog. Pushing people off the point. Tom is dead. Zuma's dead. Tire also? I don't know about this tire. He like the fight was won. That's a little bit over ulting there.
I think that definitely submits for Windfall. They over ulted. I think that's gonna be a loss on the side of Primal.
It might bite them it might bite them in the butt, especially with E67 here building up this grav.
They still have Shatter though. They're working on Blade. Confused has to farm this Blade here. Never mind. He gets
Instantly shut down. Flanking shatter from Latex, and that absolutely that buys them more space. I was honest, I was a little worried there. They over ulted, but that was very.
Good job. That's exactly what they needed. They needed to get exploding that nano, and they needed to get confused that Blade.
Yeah, so it's.
They're definitely in a great position here. That shatter was huge for them. Definitely won this game right there. Latex is being
All eyes on Confused and Exploding and how they execute this nano blade. If they don't, they have to do it fast because Uno's building up to this trance.
This is gonna be win or loss here for them. They have to do something huge.
It has to come in. It has to come in now because 80%. Oh, Exploding is dead. That was the opportunity there. I don't know if they can do something. They should have executed. Way too late on this nano blade. It was not triggered. It was not done.
Taruk just never switched.
But there's a chance. Nano Blade from the top ropes. Immortality feel out of the way. Uno's coming back from spawn, so he doesn't have he doesn't have the chance. This is a wipe. This is a huge blade. When right now. So right now, look at the time bank too. Already, the better time bank goes to Primal. A pick on a Fora. Oh, but Oris is dead. Abs, what a shot! Oh, the counter shattered. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But and it was no problem. But he trying to farm, but he just gets caught.
Nice. I don't know about this non-pocketed Zarya here. I don't know about that.
This map just doesn't favor it too much, honestly. The skybox is not that big. Confused needs to be careful though. Confused needs to be careful. Zuma though has this dead eye. Exploding and Confused are building up this Nano Blade super quick. Zuma was thinking about flanking, but he didn't. Tom though, Zen is gone. Confused, he picks Zen. Here it comes. And in overtime, it looks like we might actually get a capture. That's gonna be it right there. Apple though can get a touch, but would it be enough to do anything? No. But good job on them. But like the time difference though is insane. They're gonna get a 1 minute extension to the time.
Good job on both teams. Confused definitely came in clutch there at the end of that Nano Blade.
I was a little worried.
Callie doesn't know that the game's not over yet and switches. This is definitely going to be huge here. What do you think is the formula?
I think this is over because this is Scrim, so it's over. I think.
They're still going. They want to go.
Oh, they want to go? Okay.
Yeah, let them go. They want to finish it.
Okay.
What do you think the secret sauce is going to be here for this Primal team on attack or on defense? Is they it?
All they have to do is hold. I mean, the Bastion will win the game. That's it. There's no way.
They're actually not for the Bastion. Confused is not running his Bastion, surprisingly. I guess his team bullied him into not running it here. He's running the Genji on defense. They're definitely going for the same. Taruk is still going to be on that hog. What do you think?
I was a little worried about the hog, but like I feel like he was starting to get value at the end. It definitely wasn't the cleanest thing I've seen, but it was something. I felt like he did really good on when he was running the hog. I mean the Torb. The Torb did really good work for him.
I don't know about the offensive Widow here. I feel like he's not getting enough value out of it.
Well, I mean,
But I guess he thinks he is. He played Pharah last. I'm surprised he's not playing Pharah again. But he switches to the Widow. I guess the Widow is just a more comfortable pick here.
Well, in his defense, his Widow mechanics are really good. It all depends though on just how much value he can potentially get. So like maybe he's hot, maybe he's feeling it.
Exactly. Maybe he's warmed up and he's ready to go. That's the first round. We're going straight into it.
So double sniper runs Zarya for Windfall. Latex is low, but exploding just deletes E. Apple Taruk are very low. Taruk just became a casualty. Yes, this is If I'm Prime with shenanigans, I fall back a little bit, especially after losing a couple people. Atreus though gets the pick on Oris. The Widow be deleted out of the equation, and the reinforcement for Primo are coming back.
I might switch on Widow after that, but he's gonna keep with it. I guess he thinks he can get value here. They're
7 seconds. Tom gets a latex.
That's gonna be huge losing their main pick here.
Pick onto Ito. Reinhardt's deleted. Dragon from Zuma. Jump shot from Oris. Gets confused. Zen is out. There's gonna be a free grab for Tom. Free grab for Tom. But they get shattered by E. E just gets the shatter, but Atreus gets the kill onto Zuma. Shatters nobody. Oh no, this does not look good. It looks like they're actually getting this.
Wow, confused. I don't know. He's still running the Genji here.
He gets rid of Oris, but is it enough? We're gonna get another contest here with Apple on the Ash, but it isn't enough. Right now, this is free card progress. Right now, it isn't overtime.
If I'm Boris here, I think I'm switching on this Widow. What do you think? Or do you think he has more value here playing it now?
I mean, he definitely is feeling himself. So it all depends if you can use a lot of these points. But with the ball switch, I'll be really worried. With this ball switch, I'll be really worried. Confused in the backline right now, farming. But Zuma gets a big pick onto exploding. But Atreus answered back by getting Zuma. Here comes the Blade. Blade is gonna be the defining factor. This is where it ends. Win for you guys. You guys were fabulous and all that, but this is the end.
Yikes! I just don't know about the Widow. They definitely should switch. I don't. He's holding Widow for a very long time.
It's especially after already grabbing point A. At that point, you want to switch to because you know like the stall characters are coming, the ball, the tracer, and stuff like that. So you need to know how to switch. Primal shenanigans, though, they definitely have a clear win condition.
On the Primal Shenanigans side, they're running the basket.
Clear.
Back, not on defense, though. That's kind of weird.
It's not weird. This is just the classic pirate ship. This is the pirate ship right here. This is what Junkertown is all about. You protect the president. You put him on the payload. You give him some shields. You give him the immortality field. You give him the mercy pocket, and you just sell it on home.
All right, there we go. Zuma's gonna run them free here. They learned last time from the wall that they need some CC.
Unfortunately, I'm not really sure about it because with the pirate ship in play,
Widow again?
defensive Widow usually has a lot of value, but this is the pirate ship we're talking about.
I don't know about this Widow here. I feel like he hasn't gotten any value for the past 2-3 rounds. But I mean, he obviously thinks he's getting enough value to stay on the Widow. So I mean, he obviously knows something I don't. What do I know? Hard stuff, silver. He's gonna switch to Genji.
I like the Genji pick. It might do something. Tom on the Diva and him. Okay, this definitely works. The composition that Windforce running right now can potentially have the potential to break the Bastion comp.
Definitely with the Diva and the Genji, it's definitely going to look good here. But they do have Apple on their side. Do you think he's going to be able to hit an early pick here? If he hits an early pick, I don't see how Windfall can recover from this.
All right, here comes the Bastion next, escorting the Bastion to the payload. He is set up. He is set up.
Alrighty, here, let's see it.
The old pirate ship. But what is this?
They get an early pick. There it is.
Zuma on the high ground, trying to catch somebody slipping. Apple might be a casualty. Apple drops though. They have to be aware that Zuma's right there. Zuma's dead.
I can court like that.
It's just free. This is just the pirate ship right here. This is what can you do? Oh, it looks. Or it's just gonna pick on exploding, but it's just gonna get rezzed. This is. This is just the Geo pirate ship.
They switched off the Genji to a Junkrat.
Junkrat has more value in order to break this type of composition, BD. So like it all depends right now. So only a little bit separating Primal from victory right here.
Still on the Widow here.
The Junkrat though is gonna be is what I'm looking for. The Diva and the Junkrat is what I'm looking for to turn this possibly turn this around. That's a huge pick onto exploding. That's a huge pick. If Force is confused to adapt to adapt and rechange, but he's still alive and he's still peppering them with damage. Oris gets to pick an apple. Configuration tank into play. Oh, this might not be good. Is it not enough? No, it's not enough. Confused. It might be the break right here that they needed. This is the brick that they needed right here. They broke the pirate ship. They broke the pirate ship. But here Primal's still running the pirate ship. Still deciding that they want to risk it all.
They definitely think they can still get value out of it here, even with the Junkrat.
It's gonna be hard, especially with this tire in play. Tire coming from behind. Doesn't kill anybody. Doesn't fire anybody. 34 seconds. Window. Nice shatter, but it wasn't enough.
It's not going to be enough. They're going to have a window here. They're definitely going to rain it down from the high ground.
They have to be careful.
Min is up there.
This might be the end of Windfall. This might be the end of Windfall.
Call massive touch. I don't think Tom can do enough here. Maybe. I guess we'll see. They have bomb on their side. Tom is using natural cover. No. Here comes the ball switch.
Ball switch coming up, but it's just feeding the health. Tom is still alive though. I'm actually amazed that he's still alive on this baby.
Somebody has a touch. There's a touch by Zuma. It's just not going to be enough. This is definitely going to go to shenanigans here.
Shenanigans with the old pirate ship, and that's a win. That's the OG comp that I remember. That's the old pirate ship. Protect the president.
They couldn't get around the pirate ship. They couldn't get anything countered.
Big blade. Especially with Uno dead in the previous engagement, coming from the spawn, the threat of the transcendence was out of play. Are ye matey? You guys fell for the ye old pirate ship. Were you guys singing sea shanties that you guys were rolling through the map? There once was a trash can named Bastien. He set up on the payload all the way. he told his team, just protect me, bros, and then we all just go.
Your matrix and trying to de-max you at that. That was pretty happy about that. Yeah. Bro, I was so surprised by Rock Tom.
Nice try remacking me, by the way.
How the fuck did that not work?
Because I jumped in the air.
Not on my screen. Maybe I'll
Okay.
Meet me behind the den. We're fighting.
Really good stuff. I liked it. So that's pretty cool. I definitely was very excited there with the pirate ship. I was worried about. I was kind of worried because I wanted to see it, but I didn't know which team was gonna say be the shitters and decide to come out with it. I'm glad.
We were kind of like, I don't know if we should. And then
Fuck it, let's do it.
Fuck it.
We've been dealing with that all day.
Passion.
Hey, Post, should we do post-game interviews?
So,
man, they had us.
You know, I think everybody went out there and played 100%. You know, and I think everybody did pretty good. They played good, and I think they played pretty good today.
110.
I
I
think
wouldn't
this
like call
proves
my
just
play
one thing.
good.
Whatever team I'm on, we win. So,
Oh, I just want confused off of me. He's always inside.
Confused,
I do like it, but like.
confused though.
too much, man.
Co-
I had 0 pulse bombs stuck and 0 pulse bombs kills.
Oh, we know. We were watching. We were watching. We know. BD was just like confused and not getting much value out of these post bombs.
Hey, so who won?
Dude, I saw that you had
We
pulse
did, we
bomb,
got
and I
it.
was just like,
Shenanigans won that.
I have so many pulse
No,
bombs, I'm like
Winterfall
an inch
did it.
away from being
More
a 2K
pulse bomb kills on yourself.
everyone. Honestly. If I get once, I could have gone like 3 2Ks.
you'll,
There's so
you'll
many
hear it in the
confused.
VOD. You'll hear it in the VOD where I'm like, look, Confused has pulse bomb. They don't really have to count it here. He hasn't stuck one.
No, he was just trying to give us a chance, because if he stuck us too, we'd just be one. It just was not
Hand over
fair.
the paper,
Hey,
honestly.
Real
Yeah.
quick. Tomorrow, remember the people who volunteered to help me? I don't remember who all it was. DDW, I think.
Me.
Yeah.